BBC Breakfast presenter, my good friend Bill Turnbull, was diagnosed with prostate cancer. And since then, Bill has been looking for ways of managing his illness, which is incurable.
Exploring ways to keep his cancer at bay, including getting the giggles after trying medicinal cannabis oil.
It was an embarrassing moment, actually, because I wasn't expecting that to happen. I was just doing a piece to camera, or trying to, and I just couldn't form a sentence, and that the cannabis hadn't had that effect on me. Can I just say very quickly what an honour it is to be the third Classic FM presenter on the stage?
Yeah. Very good, very well pointed out.
High fives all round. Thank you.
I hope you know more about it than she does.
One of these days.
She's just not going to waste her knowledge on you.
Thank you. Good points.
Bill, how are you doing at the moment? Because it was a devastating diagnosis.
Yeah.
The documentary on Channel 4, Bill Turnbull, Staying Alive, is your journey from being diagnosed and to now. And there wasn't great news at the end of the documentary about the PSA levels, was there?
No. And it went... So it should be 4 or less. Mine went up to 200. I've started new treatment, and we've got it down to 137. So it's coming down every month.
What you want is that level to keep coming down,
yes,
don't you?
Yes, and the direction of travel.
So that's great news.
Yeah, it is. And I've changed... I mean, I feel amazingly well. To be honest, I feel better than I did before the diagnosis.
Do you know what? You look amazingly well as well. So which of these things that you tried do you think is working? Because you went on a vegetarian diet.
Yes.
You tried the cannabis oil. You've tried some vegan sausage rolls.
We're going to come to those in a minute.
But you've also got this... You seem so happy, Bill. And one of the things that you say is that you make a choice to do that, don't you?
Yes. You do have to... You've got to try and stay positive. And I try to stay happy, because, frankly, being happy is nicer than being miserable,
so
Piers. And so and that's all part of the healing process from within. I believe that. I think that you can help yourself get better. Conventional medicine, I get treated at the Royal Marsden, they're absolutely wonderful. But I've got to be able to help myself as well. So diet, I stopped drinking, trying to take exercise, and keep working on having a moment of joy every day.
The benefits of that kind of natural therapy treatment. You've dabbled with this too. What's your view?
Well, certainly on cannabis, my view is that the jury's still very much out. Cannabis has been used as a medicine for thousands of years. We made it illegal about 100 years ago, and yet I think there are lots of benefits we just don't know about, and we need to study it. So it's useful that there's going to be a 2-year study, the largest in Europe over the next 2 years, giving cannabis to 20,000 people to see how it helps them with their different
Should it be illegal, cannabis? No one apparently has ever OD'd on cannabis, ever.
That is true. On the other hand, it can have very serious psychiatric effects on people's mental health if they take too much of the wrong kind. I've seen it firsthand, the effects that it can have. So I'm not for saying let's all go out and just smoke weed as much as we like. On the other hand, if you did legalise it, it would be regulated. The strength then would be moderated, and it might be an entirely...
Cannabis, in California, it's been pretty successul, actually, the legalisation, for the reasons that you say.
Well, I think we need to have a conversation about it, really. Certainly about medicinal cannabis. I mean, your GP is allowed to prescribe it for you now, but it's very difficult to get it from the GP because the NHS Trust may not may not say that they'll pay for it. We export loads of it. We grow tons of it here. But the irony is, to get it back into this country, you've got to get a licence. That's weird.
You have a wonderful moment where you and Ceci, your gorgeous, lovely wife, who's been your rock, Reid, through this, hasn't she? You're talking about what you've learned from your dad in order to be able to tackle what you're facing.
Yes.
And your dad had a brilliant sort of motto, didn't he? And it really reminded me, actually, of when we worked together and things would go wrong and you would say, you know, you just got to get through it.
Yes.
But your dad put it in a really good way.
Yes. He said if you're in a spot of bother you don't know what to do, you just got to sit tight and ride hard.
Sit tight and ride hard. And is that what...
And that's what you've been doing for years with Piers. You're just hanging in there.
Bill, I want to ask you...
She definitely hasn't been... Well, I won't finish that sentence.
We all miss you from breakfast television.
Yes.
What would you think about, you know, on a day when Piers Morgan perhaps is incapacitated?
What, when he's been sacked by the audience again?
Why don't you come and sit next to me and present the programme?
I'd love to. No, I'd love to.
That'd be a nice moment.
Name the day.
It?
Name the day.
There we go.
I wouldn't do it you know,
regularly.
full time.
No, because getting up at 3:45 is no fun.
It is a little bit stressful, and stress is not good for cancer. But every once in a while, it'd be great.
And also, it would
What
be...
are you doing tomorrow?
Well, I'm entirely in favour because actually I've got a load of Victoria's Secrets models who'll be coming in to sit in for Susanna in the next couple of weeks.
Here.
We're going to road test them and see.
Have a sausage
see how
roll.
they go.
Yeah,
Let's
have a-
discuss it.
Sausage roll.
I was looking forward to seeing you. I mean, I saw this tweet you did yesterday about coming down. Look at what you tweeted. I mean, seriously.
Just had my first Greg's vegan sausage roll. Remarkable. Made missing my train almost
You
worthwhile.
didn't really like these bills.
Seriously, I did. If you hadn't told me they were vegan, I thought, gosh, and I wouldn't have eaten it then, but I thought it's a really delicious...
More calories than a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Yeah, great. So, and just have one.
Absolutely love him.
Well, great to see you.
My
You
pleasure.
look a lot chirpier
pleasure.
than last time we interviewed you, and I think that's a really good thing. So wish you all the very
Yeah.
best.
And listen, if you need to calm down a little bit, which I think you do, just tune into Classic FM and all will be well.
Yes. Good advice.
Brilliant.